Hi, I'm Carrie. Welcome to my channel. I'm a voiceover artist, and today I'm going to talk to you about 4 things to avoid for good vocal health. Okay, first let's talk about things that are going to damage your voice over the long term and/or things that are just going to make it difficult on any given day to be in your best voice. The first is dehydration. The fix to that is drink more water. And we all know we need to drink more water. But you might be surprised at how much you really should be drinking. Most personal trainers, if you work out and are active at all, will tell you that you should have at least a half an ounce to an ounce of water per pound of body weight every day. I'm not going to tell you how much that is for me, but you can figure out how much that is for you and act accordingly. And honestly, even if you don't work out, but you are a voice actor, that is still probably the amount of water that you should be drinking. You would be amazed. The next thing that can really be troublesome for voice actors, it was for me, I'll tell you about later, is reflux. So reflux is also known as heartburn. But what's tricky about it is that there can be something called silent reflux. So you might not actually have the physical pain of heartburn happening to let you know that you're having reflux. This is in fact exactly what happened to me. But you might notice that your voice is kind of maybe like ragged and dry, and you just don't have full control over it and you don't know why. You can see a vocal health specialist, and they can actually look in your throat and see what's going on. So if you know that you have reflux, or if you suspect that you have reflux, there are things that you can do to get rid of it. And you can certainly Google that and get lots of recommendations. That could be a whole other video by itself, frankly. But quickly, what you can do is an elimination diet. Eliminate all the foods that could possibly cause reflux. Wait till you Google them. It's pretty much all of them. And then one by one, put them back in your diet to see what your trigger food is. I did this. It was helpful. The other thing that you can do is sleep with the head of your bed elevated. I actually sleep with the head of my bed elevated and on a wedge as well that I bought from Amazon. So I am propped up all night so that I'm not having reflux while I sleep laying down. Other things that help with reflux, drinking lots of water is also going to help with that. Maintaining a healthy weight, eating a healthy diet, and not smoking. I mean, I think we all know all of these anyways, and if you are a voiceover artist and you smoke, you really should consider quitting if you can. The next thing is rest. We all need rest. We need vocal rest, but we need rest. You need to get a good night's sleep. And again, that could be a whole other video in and of itself as to why you're not. But if you're not, I highly recommend that you look into working on your sleep hygiene and your sleep habits to improve that area of your life. It'll just make everything easier. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to talk about that can really wreak havoc with your voice is overuse. This is very common among voiceover artists who do character work, of course, but it can be very sneaky even for people who don't do character work. We can overuse our voices in our everyday lives. Just being in a really loud restaurant and having a conversation over a couple of hours. I just got back from VO Atlanta this week, and I could feel it happening when I was interacting and socializing with people in the bar area. It was really loud, and we were kind of yelling to be heard, which is okay for a while, but after an hour or two, I could feel that my voice was really getting strained. And I had to just back off socially and go back to my room and lay down and rest my voice, rest my body for the next day so that I didn't lose my voice this week. Okay, so that was a very brief introduction to 4 things you should avoid for vocal health. I'm going to put some links in the description if you want more information about any of those things, or if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I'll try to get back to you. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you next time.